Good morning, students. Continuation of chapter The Rise of Small Kingdoms in South India. In previous class, we discussed about the Cholas and the Pandyas, and after that we discussed governance in South India. Today, we will discuss some exercises of this chapter. Let's proceed ahead. First exercise is tick the correct option. Student, you are given 4 options in each question. You have to read carefully question and find out correct answer from options. Let's see first question. Who was the founder of the Chola dynasty? Again I repeat, who was the founder of the Chola dynasty? Options are Vijayalaya, Rajendra I, Rajendra II, Raja Raja. Students, I have already explained to you that King Vijayalaya was the founder of Chola dynasty. So correct answer is Vijayalaya. Now come in question number 2. The famous temple built by Raja Raja I at Tanjore was. Again I repeat, the famous temple built by Raja Raja I at Tanjore was. Options are Kailasnath temple, Mahabalipuram temple, Kanchipuram temple, Raja Rajeshwar temple. And correct answer is Raja Rajeshwar temple. Raja Rajeshwar temple built by Raja Raja I at Tanjore. Now come in question number 3. Which kingdom gave a final blow to the Pandyas? Options are Chalukyas, Pallavas, Vijayanagar, Rashtrakutas. Correct answer is Vijayanagar. It is because Vijayanagar kingdom gave a final blow to the Pandyas and the Cholas. So correct answer is Vijayanagar. Now come in question number 4. The term Mandalam stands for. The term Mandalam stands for. Options are a village, a sabha, a district, a province. Correct answer is province. The term Mandalam stands for a province. Now come in question number 5. What was the main source of income of Cholas rulers? Options are trade tax, land tax, religion tax, cattle tax. And correct answer is land tax. Land tax or land revenue was the main source of income of the Cholas ruler. Now come in exercise 2, that is fill in the blanks. First question is, during 750 CE, South India saw the rule of dash, dash and dash. And correct answer is Cholas, Pandyas and Cheras. During 750 CE, South India saw the rule of Cholas, Pandyas and Cheras. Now come in question number 2. Indian historians believe that Chalukyas were dash. Correct answer is great warriors. Indian historians believe that Chalukyas were great warriors. Now come in question number C. Dash defeated Pallavas. And correct answer is Vijayalaya. Vijayalaya defeated Pallavas. Vijayalaya was the founder of Cholas dynasty. Now come in question number 4. Dash succeeded Raja Raja. And correct answer is Rajendra Chola. After the Raja Raja, Rajendra Chola became a king of Cholas dynasty. Now come in question number 5. Dash was the main center of education during 700 CE to 1200 CE in South India. And correct answer is temples. Temples was the main center of education during 700 CE to 1200 CE in South India. Now let's see exercise C, that is sort the names of kings as per their dynasties and arrange them according to their periods. Students, you are given number of kings name. You have to arrange according to their dynasty and according to their periods. The name of kings are Marun Barman, Abni Suleimani, Prantakavan, Vidyalaya, Kandun Raja Raja, Jala Barman Sundara. First we will see Cholas king as per periods. First we will write the name of Vidyalaya. It is because King Vidyalaya was the founder of Cholas dynasty. After that we will write Prantakavan. Prantakavan was the son of Vidyalaya. After that we will write the name of Raja Rajavan. Raja Rajavan was the most important ruler of Cholas dynasty. In this way, in first we will write Vidyalaya, then Prantakavan, then Raja Rajavan. Now we will see Pandya's king as per periods. First we will write the right name of Kandun Gori. It is because Kandun Gori was the founder of Pandya's dynasty. After that, Marun Barman Abni Suleimani became king. He was the son of Kandun Gori. After that, Jala Barman Sundara became king. He was the most important ruler of Pandya dynasty. So we will arrange according to their period. First Kandun Gori, then Marun Barman Abni Suleimani, then Jala Barman Sundara. Now let's see exercise D. Answer the following question in brief. First question is, name the powerful kingdom that emerged in South India in the 8th century. Answer is, the powerful kingdom that emerged in South India in the 8th century was the Chola kingdom. Now come in question number 2. Name 3 kingdoms that were mentioned in Ashoka's edicts. Answer is, 3 kingdoms that were mentioned in Ashoka's edict were Cholas, Pandyas and Cheras. Now come in question number 3. Which languages flourished during the Cholas and Pandyas period? Answer is, Sanskrit, Tamil, Kannada and Telugu languages flourished during Chola and Pandyas period. Now come in question number 4. Name the main areas that formed the part of Pandya's kingdom. And answer is, the main area that formed the part of the Pandya's kingdom were Madurai, Tirunelveli and parts of Travancore. It is reputed to be the most ancient of the Tamil states. Now come in question number 5. Where were the rock-cut temples built? The rock-cut temples were built at Mahabalipuram. I repeat, the rock-cut temples were built in Mahabalipuram. Students, you have to write all these exercises and also have to learn. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.